actually Hershey Kisses. So I was pulling up the lyrics, right? And then I was like, oh man, this Love Me, I'm a Liberal, Jello Biafra lyrics. Like immediately. I didn't bother to check. Like it's this, the song lends itself to like a punk cover so obviously that I don't know why I didn't like factor that into the decision making. So we're kind of at a crossroads here. But not really. This is completely inconsequential. This is loud. Hold up. Lower this. Still pretty loud. So I'm wondering if, like, Love Me, I'm a Liberal, if that could be one of those things that just, like, it just keeps on. It's like the Joker, right? It's like the clown man. Or does you just got to do a cover of Love Me, I'm a Liberal. I can't, like, put it on, right? I can't just put it on. Because we'll get DMCA'd for playing a Jello Biafra cover of a Phil Oakes song, right? But we can at least A-B it, I think. We should turn on lights. Also, why does fucking applying for jobs have to be such a fucking time-consuming process? I fucking hate how, like, you're not feeling the cover. Really? That's strong words, man. I look like shit. Properties. Oh, gain is at 255. Why is the gain like this? No one asked for this. Jesus. That was really dark. It looks so dark. What if I did this? Look at that. The sneaky trick. The one weird trick. Yeah, let's pull up the cover and see what we have to work with. This is very yellow. This is more yellow. Oh wait, you know what? Okay, hold up. Now I look like a sneaky ghost that's gonna get ya. Look out. Look out for D-girl. She's got a knife and nothing to lose. How red? There we go. There we go. That's the good shit. All right, let's pull out the truth behind the end of OnlyFans. I mean, hot take on the OnlyFans thing. This literally always fucking happens, right? I've also fallen off the wagon with like voice training, which is bad. I gotta be making more of an effort on it. Okay, so zoom in on this. I changed it from fuck cops to fuck the cops, and on one of the screens it like the formatting was fucked up, so it just said fuck the cop, and I thought it was funny, so I left it. It's funny, right? I think you agree. It's funny to do things wrong. It's always been funny to do things very slightly wrong. Jello Biafra, Mojo Nixon, and the Toad Lickers. The Toad Lickers. Oh, I get it. Prairie Home Invasion. Okay, so let's do a duplicate and then dude, I feel like shit right now. Lyrics, why are the chords here? I cried when they shot Medgar Evers. I cried when they shot John Lennon. Well, tears ran down my spine. I cried when they shot Mr. Kennedy as though I had lost a father of mine. I cried when I saw JFK. It's weird. But Malcolm X got what was coming. But Malcolm X and Ice-T had it coming. They got what they asked for this time. Why Ice-T? Isn't Ice-T still around? Ice-T. What's the Ice-T line? I don't get it. But Malcolm X and Ice-T got what was coming. I had it coming. What happened to Ice-T? This came out in 94. In August 2012, Ice-T said the rivalry was never serious and needed a nemesis to create an exciting dispute. It was kayfabe. Yeah, okay. Test, this thing on? It is. It is, Julie, welcome. Yeah, I don't know what the Ice-T line is. What's the fucking... I don't know what the fuck... Did Ice-T... I mean... I'm sure Ice-T got fucked with by the cops, but like, Malcolm X and Ice-T are not remotely similar. Like, am I off base here? I mean, Ice-T has like body count. That's some at least, but yeah. They got what they asked me for this time. Okay, so that's okay. I'm spending too much time in the Ice-T thing. I go to pro-choice rallies. Recycle my cans and jars. I go to civil rights rallies and put down the old DAR. Okay, so DAR. So even in like the live version I heard, he had to explain what DAR meant. So obviously this is a dated reference. Recycle my cans and jars. Hope those funny grunge bands. This sucks. So you can definitely. So obviously, you can change the line, hope every colored boy becomes a star. So you can probably save a lot of this. I go to civil rights rallies, and I put down the old DAR. What's the, what rhymes with, what would rhyme with DAR? I mean, you could probably... You could probably just swap that out for DSA, right? No, that's not really a liberal anymore, is it? What would be... Hold up. I just think even a bad update will be the best cover. You really don't like the Jello Biafra one, huh? I think it'd just be a fun song to cover for sure. Dot. Oh, okay. Okay, no, he did a funny. Okay. Okay. The Daughters of the American Revolution is an organization with a deeply rich history while also being truly relevant in today's world. It's a lineage-based membership service for women who are directly descended from a person involved in the United States' efforts towards independence. A non-profit group, they promote education and patriotism. They still exist, huh? Wait, hold up. What's this fucking... She's wearing a fucking stocking on her face. Was that like a style for a while? Or just like you had like... You took a stocking, you just shoved it over your hat and shit? Did women seriously... Okay, hold up. People wear tights. That's okay. This is not helpful at all. I want a class to explain a lot of the jokes Phil made in the context of this time. I mean, like, DAR is like... I'm amazed it still exists. And also this fucking fashion choice. They took fucking... I have a problem finding like pantyhose or not pantyhose, just tights that fit because I'm fucking 5'11" and I got big ass feet, so it's like I gotta get like stirrup tights. I might even buy some on stream. Wouldn't that be exciting? I'm gonna move this over so it just says "fuck the cop" because it's funnier that way. Wait. Fuck the cop. When I get it, it's probably, I don't know. That's such a weird fashion choice. Why would you wear tights over your face? Why? Okay. In 1889, the centennial of President George Washington's inauguration was celebrated, and Americans looked for additional ways to recognize their past. Out of the renewed interest in United States history, numerous patriotic and preservation societies were founded. On July 13th, 1890, after the Sons of the American Revolution refused to allow women to join their group, Mary Smith Lockwood published the story of Patriot Hannah White Arnett in the Washington Post, asking, where will the sons and daughters of the American Revolution place Hannah Arnett? July 21st of that year, William O. McDowell, a great-grandson of Hannah White Arnett, published an article in the Washington Post offering help to form a society known as the Daughters of the American Revolution. He called them dykes, so like, is that regular homophobia or did it make sense in the 60s? I must know, but also I don't want to... I'm pretty... Yeah, okay. When was dyke a slur? Okay. Yeah, I'm curious. Ah, is a nice little N-word there. Okay. The term dyke is obscure. The origin of the term dyke is obscure, and many theories have been proposed. Most etymologies assert that dyke is derived from bull dyke, which has a similar meaning. The term first appears in an August 1921 article in the journal Medical Review of Reviews titled "The Fairy and the Lady Lover." In this article, Perry M. Lichtenstein, a prisoner physician in New York City, reports on the case of a female prisoner he examined. She stated that she had indulged in the practice of bulldyking, as she termed it. She was a prisoner in one of the reformatories, and there a certain young woman fell in love with her. The forms bulldyker and bulldyking also appear later on in the Harlem Renaissance novels of the 1920s. Let's see. Including Eric D. Walron's 1926 Tropic Death, a book that I'm not going to read the title of, and Claude McKay's 1928 Home to Harlem. The Oxford English Dictionary notes the first attestation as Barry in Vandenbark's 1942 American Thesaurus of Slang, which lists bulldyker as a synonym for lesbian. Do you always glow like this, or did something good happen today? No, I actually feel like shit, Julie. I think it's just what I'm doing is I'm taking my desk lamp and you just point it at the wall and crank it all the way. If you've read Infinite Jest, there's a lot of ink is spilled over the lighting that they have, where it's pointing upward toward these little dome things. You thought dyke was a racist word? No, it's homophobic. I think we can probably just chalk this up to Phil Oakes being a problematic fave, right? I don't think it's that much of a stretch to go like, okay, he probably indulged in some casual homophobia. And also, it's not actually even part of the song, right? It's just a little like thing he adds in. So the question is, what does he mean by put down here? Who does the, yeah, but it's woke when we do it, right? Hershey Kisses, it's woke when we do it. What was I saying? Okay, so obviously I cheered when Humphrey was chosen. Obviously we swapped that out for Obama, right? Obviously, that goes without saying. Let's pull up Notepad. How bad is the word dyke? Okay, I cried when they shot Medgar Evers. Who should we swap out there? Who's Medgar Evers? Cheered when Obama. I'm glad the commies were thrown out. Let's see. Actually, wait, we could probably... Oh, yeah, that works. It has the same syllables, right? I cried when they shot... Here's the thing. I want to put Marcus Garvey. Well, okay. Is Malcolm X still relevant enough, or should I swap that out for Marcus Garvey? I don't know. I think Malcolm X still gets used as like a hey, don't agitate for change too much. The fake $20 for the one who had it coming. Wait, and probably the fake $20 for the one who had it coming. What are you talking about? Was that Floyd? Oh, that's okay. This font, I know. Some men just want to watch the world burn. This song is scary, Kevin. You really are a soft boy, aren't you? Yeah. But okay, well, where am I going to fit that in? Because I think, like, I think the thing is, the liberal mindset is, like, it was bad that, it was bad that George Floyd got killed. Because they're genuflecting, they're virtue signaling, right? You're gonna get canceled if you trip. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm gonna get No one knows about me, Kevin. I don't rate enough to get canceled. Everyone's mad about Hassan buying a house. Like, no one gives... There's like 3 people watching this. No one... If I get canceled, it will be such an accomplishment. Oh my god. I would... If you can, like, make me getting canceled happen, I would... High five. I will go find you and high five you. Send it to McDonald. What's up, stray rat? Yeah, so I think liberals, all, as part of like the virtue signaling of liberals, they all agree that it was bad. The issue is that they agreed that it was bad that George Floyd was murdered, but they still uphold the system that murdered him. Well, that's the thing. That's the question, Hershey Kisses, because liberals don't really know about Marcus Garvey. They do know about Malcolm X, even though Malcolm X is a more dated reference. Because I think in school, they don't teach you, when they go through like the propaganda phase of schooling, they teach you about like a whitewashed version of MLK, you know? It's like MLK, except he never actually broke any laws and he wasn't a socialist, and he never went to jail, even though that was like his main thing, right? It's the whitewashed version of it's the Uncle Tom version of MLK, right? And then they mention Malcolm X as like a nebulous bad person, you know? Like Malcolm X did bad, but they don't actually like go into like what he did bad. Cause like Malcolm X did like a lot of the same stuff MLK did, but his rhetoric was a lot more combative. But at the end of the day, I think it was just easier to recuperate MLK. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Malcolm X is still a worthwhile reference to leave in here. So I'm just gonna, for right now, I'm gonna leave it. So we gotta swap out shot Mr. Kennedy, I think. We gotta swap out a shot Mr. Kennedy. What's the Jello Biafra version? I cried when I saw JFK. Yeah, this version is so... Honk if you love the dead. That's something Ted Cruz. That almost might work. I cried when they elected Donald Trump. There's no cadence there. Breonna Taylor. Liberals don't know about Breonna Taylor. They don't know about Breonna Taylor. I think... I don't know. This is... Okay, what's another tragedy that liberals love to talk about? What's another tragedy that liberals love to go on about? Women's sport. Can someone shoot Kevin for being an unfunny bitch. Women's sport. Okay. We can probably put a pin. We can probably come back to that, I think. My chin is insane. It's so craggly. What was I doing? I wonder how long I should grow my hair. It's like it's at the awkward length right now. Like it's kind of coming into its own. Yeah. You're going really hard against Jello. Say what you want about Jello Biafra. He never wrote guilty of being white. I need to make this TikTok about Ian Mackay. I've got it all planned out, right? It's going to be POV. You just remembered you wrote guilty of being white. And it'll be... I looked up the audio for it. I couldn't find the minor threat version of it, but there's a Slayer cover of Guilty of Being White, which Slayer covered Guilty of Being White. Like I can understand if, like, you know, you're a dumb, like, 14. How old? Ian was like 16 or something like that. Ian Mackay. He was like 16. He wrote that shit. Whatever. You're allowed to write, to like do some cringe shit when you're a child, right? Slayer, they had so much time to let that sit and, like, just, you know, be in the milieu. And these dudes were not like this isn't like Slayer's first album or nothing. It was like the mid 90s, and they still did a cover up. That's pathetic. So, I'm gonna do, I think, should I just leave the, this is actually, like, there's a joke I've got in there, and it's, because I'm gonna have, like, a glass of whiskey, right? And I'll go to drink it, but in going to drink it, it'll reveal, like, the X on the back of my hand. It's because it's like, it's minor threat, right? It's straight edge. So you go to grab it, and then I look at it and I go, fuck. And then in the caption it'd be like, I know Ian Curtis wasn't straight edge. Just to get the kinds of punks that think you have to have the outfit. I really want to make those guys mad. But also, fucking Jello Biafra's fucking, he's allowed to do, like, a cringe cover, alright? I mean, there might be a little something there. I cried when we watched a movie. That's kind of the primary way that liberals actually engage with, like, politics, is just through TV shows. Count Sartana. Something related to politics. Yes. But I think there's probably, I think Jello Biafra he's got some here, right? Because he is right that liberals, they mostly, who's a character from a show who died? Oh no, you know what it is? It's gotta be a Harry Potter character. It's gotta be, or like somebody from the West Wing. Or, I haven't watched the West Wing or Network. It's gotta be like when Dumbledore died. It's gotta be. Am I wrong? It's gotta be Dumbledore. I cried when they killed, It's got to be Snape. I cried. I cried. Not even Americans. When I look over at America, it literally looks like football teams fighting each other to me. Hold on. Glass houses count, Sartana. Where are you from? Glass houses, bitch. I screamed war when 9/11 happened. I think we can probably fit 9/11 in here, right? No one's done a 9/11 love me, I'm a liberal. America isn't football, it's WWE. That's actually that's a very good analogy. Cause yeah, it's a perfect analogy because it's all scripted. It's all people behind the scenes pulling the strings, except like the people pulling the strings like come out and like command you to cheer for them. And you cheer for them, and then you boo the people who are just doing a job. New Zealand, you're not into politics. Dude, you live in a settler colonialist country, just like the US. I hate to break it to you. I mean, you're not in the Imperial Core, but you are in the Imperial Core. So, you know, glass houses, bitch. You think you're fucking, wow, very political. What do you want? What do you want, dude? We're doing we're modernizing love me, I'm a liberal. Okay. I don't know how to like get the cadence right for... You're Australian and this is all beyond us. Is this like an Oceania thing that like people think that you think that you're just like above politics or something, as if you aren't in, like, as if your country isn't a fucking exact carbon copy of the U.S. John McCain and Joe. Oh, you know. You know what? Oh, no. I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be just another black person that was It's got to be another black person that was killed by a cop, just for like continuity. It would be funnier. Obviously, it'd be hella funny. It'd be hella funny if it was Dumbledore, but yeah. So we need another Breonna Taylor. I cried when they murdered Breonna. I think liberals get behind. Yeah, I think yeah. Oh, it's Breonna. Yeah, I think that works. Our labor and liberals are nothing like your Yankee right and left wing. Here's the thing, Inc. 92. These quote unquote left wing and right wing are both right wing. And this goes for you too, honestly. There's no left wing party in the US. It's basically a right wing party and then another right-wing party that serves as controlled opposition. Really. Like my perspective, like I grew up a liberal, right? So this is like my perspective, but it's also pretty accurate that the Republican Party runs everything, and then the Democrats are controlled opposition. They basically do the same thing. There's no left-wing party. And if you honestly think that you have a left-wing movement in Australia, I got a bridge to sell you. I can sell it to you in installments. Okay, so I go to the civil rights rallies. I think this works again, right? Maybe marches. I love Harry and Sydney. Okay, so we can obviously swap out like Kanye. Is this hacky to just like swap out references? It feels funny listing them like the old BLM. But I think but isn't the DAR like as I said, nothing like your party's politics. Inked, I would encourage you to delve more into what actual left-wing politics looks like. Because unless your left-wing party is talking about expropriating investment properties and giving everyone free housing, like, you don't have a left-wing party. Or like giving back all the land that was stolen from the fucking Aboriginal peoples in fucking Australia. Like, you don't have a left-wing party. You might have like some DSA, or I don't know, whatever the DSA branch would be. Let's see. Okay, so I want to get another person with like a ah sound in it so I can list them like reindeer. Of every, what if I change color boy to black? What has inspired this undertaking? We have the Greens. They're just like an environmentalist party, right? That's like bare minimum. And again, and it's not like the only thing that will actually save the environment, like the thing that's actually destroying the environment is capitalism. So like the Greens, at least like from what I know about like the Greens in the US, is like, oh yeah? There we go. So do the Greens have a lot of power in Australia? Are they holding a lot of power? Are they able to, have they been able to give back the land to the Abo Indians? I do a lot of translation for older Mexicans who don't know English, and you can translate. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like a lot of translation. No, none. Oh, no way. The Greens don't have any power? Then you don't have a left-wing party, dude. Congratulations, you know what it's like. Okay, we need another, what's a good, let's see. I was gonna put Nos, right? But Nos doesn't have 2 syllables. I can, you know what? Nas works. I love Nas and Common and Kanye. Common. Oh, you know, okay, wait, I can do, I love Common and, yeah, because liberals love Beyonce. Oh my god. Wait, I can, aha! No, yeah. Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Nas's discography is kind of spotty. And also liberals don't know about Nas. But they definitely love Common. He's one of the good ones. Let's see. Who's a good rapper for liberals? Do liberals like Tupac? So easy. I think, you know what? I think liberals will say they love Tupac and they don't actually listen to Tupac. I think that's probably what... I love Common, Tupac, and Beyonce. Am I wrong? I think that's a very liberal thing to do. Just pretend. That's like the quintessential liberal thing, is just to pretend that you listen to a lot of hip hop and you just don't. I think is this too much? I hope every black becomes a star. We're okay. So EC, we're I'm rewriting. I'm updating the lyrics to "Love Me, I'm a Liberal." I hope every POC. Wait, no, wait. Wait, which is better, POC or Latinx? Which one's better? Which is more virtue signally? Or there's also beep. No, these aren't okay. These are my updates. So this is the like in lowercase. It's all the original. These are all the like original lyrics in lowercase, and then the uppercase is all my edits. They'd be afraid to say. Wait, okay, what's the BIPOC thing? How's that work? Okay, do liberals use BIPOC? And Hershey Kisses, I think you're underestimating the extent to which liberals will just say shit. Because we have to understand about the white liberal mindset. Yeah, I think POC works. POC is good. But what you have to understand is that as part of the white liberal mindset, like at the core, the one desire, like if we're in Lucifer and Lucifer is coming at, like walking up to me with his shirt off and he goes like, what do you desire? I will say, I want black people to think I'm one of the good ones. That's the single motivating, that's the single like core motivation for every single white liberal, is to prove to, like, is to have a black person come up to them and say, thank you. You're not, yeah, exactly. You're thinking like a Mexican, and that's not, you're thinking like a lefty Mexican, and that's not how white liberals work. Liberal mindset is abusing language to obtain power and sabotage enemies. Yeah. Well, it's like it's no the liberal mindset is using language to situate themselves in like a nominally leftist position while also working to uphold the structures of power that abuse the very people they're trying to impress. Do you like comic Lucifer or TV? I'm watching TV Lucifer. Look, it's I at no point am I in here going like this is art, right? I'm watching it specifically because it's trashy. I'm watching it specifically because it's trashy, and it's conveniently like it's about like healing and like there's like little nuggets of like healing from like trauma and like abusive family structures and stuff and learning to forgive. And I love some like fucking Jesus-y shit, right? There's also Lucifer's mom, which I don't remember from the Bible. I don't think God's wife was in there. I'm pretty sure if I remember the Bible correctly, is everyone's wife but God, but but whatever, it's fine. I'm watching it specifically because it's trashy and campy. I didn't realize it was so popular. It's crazy popular, which is nice. I'm glad that I'm glad that a lot of people are watching my trashy. Your partner's white tee. You've walked a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Okay, so I think the only people who say Latinx are white liberals, and I'm gonna pull rank on you on this one. I think it's gotta be this one. And don't talk about revolution. That's going a little too far. So love me. I'm a liberal. Okay. I cheered when Obama was chosen. I already fixed that. My faith in the system restored. I'm glad the Bernie Bros. Like, this is too long. We're gonna have to change the cadence on this. We'll see what the Jello Biafra one is. Not BIPOC, where is it? I'll do anything to save my schools if my taxes ain't too much more. That's kind of weak. Can the be removed? I'm glad Bernie Bros. That sounds like some Bernie Bros were thrown out. I think this has to be about the Bernie Bros being removed from, or the Bernie Bros losing, right? DNC. No. Oh, fuck. I'm so good at typing. Burby. Burby Sambers. Pernia. No lefties in the D N. No. We gotta do some changing in the rhyming. Faith is restored in me. No, I think you could probably end it with democracy. It's 12:24. We got limited time. I gotta be good about going to bed on time. You know, we can come back to this. We can come back to this. Nuzlums. I think Nuzlum is a cloth, right? No, Nuzlum is a Pokemon. Nuzlum is a Pokemon 100%. It'll have like a cute little snoot. Nuzlum. Okay. Mexicans and Muslims? Yeah, for sure. I think the Puerto Ricans thing is like, I feel like that's I think that's like an East Coast thing. I think it is. Okay. As long as they don't move next door. We'll probably have to make some adjustments to make that rhyme, but that's fine. People of old Mississippi. Should all hang their heads in shame. Okay, so who the fuck is Les Crane? And I'm assuming we're gonna have to swap it out for Bill Maher. It's gotta be swapped out for Bill Maher. No yawning. No yawning. Okay. TV. In 1963, Crane moved to New York to host Nightline, a 1 a.m. talk show on WABC TV, the American Broadcasting Company's flagship station. The program debuted nationwide with a trial run on August 1964, starting at 11:15 p.m. on the ABC schedule, entitled The Les Crane Show. It was the first network program to compete with The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. ABC Network officials used kinescopes of 2 episodes from the August 1964 trial run to pitch the show to affiliates. One episode featured the mother of Lee Harvey Oswald debating Oswald's guilt with noted attorney Melvin Bellet, Crane, and audience members. The other featured Norman Mailer and Richard Burton. While some critics found Crane's late-night series innovative, indeed, 2.5 years later, the Phil Donahue Show followed a similar format to much greater success on a local station in Dayton, Ohio, during its daytime schedule. It never gained much of an audience. In late June 1965, following Crane's 3-month absence from television, the Les Crane Show was retitled ABC's Nightlife, sometimes advertised in newspapers as Nightlife, and it returned to the late-night schedule on the ABC network. Network executives removed most of the controversy and emphasized light entertainment. Producer Vic Vanoff started forbidding guests from broaching controversial topics. After the summer of 1965 run ended, network executives relocated the show from New York to Los Angeles, and the fall season began there. Crane can be seen and heard delivering his monologue, joking about words that could be censored and bantering with his sidecock Nipsey Russell. I've heard that name. Oh, Malcolm X went on Les Crane. Les Crane's confrontational interview technique, along with the shotgun microphone he aimed at audiences, earned him the name the bad boy of late-night television. The profile in the Look magazine edition of November 3rd called him television's new bad boy. So I think that's the thing. That's the, it's out of frame. So yeah, I think that's the main thing, is that he was thought of as television's bad boy, but he was specifically precluded from broaching controversial topics. There's a TikToker called I'm Gonna Say It Now who's like an expert on Phil Oakes who probably understands all the references. No. Phil Oakes, after throwing the basketball in the pool at a party in at Tom Smothers' house. My Phil Oakes pen pal doodles. They're a Phil Oakes scholar. Who? Underrated folk singer. Do you know he unalived himself? Yes. What's your favorite album? Rehearsals for Retirement. He unalived himself, you know. I bet he was just consistently cold. So 1973.
And you can hear Dave tell Phil to take off his coat.
Hey, Phil, take off that stupid coat.
I just love his barely audible no.
You look like the informer.
There's this energy between Dave and Phil where Dave's just kind of acting like an older brother and giving Phil a hard time. They play a couple of songs and Dave says,
Hey, Phil, why don't you play something? Take off the coat, it's hot.
Finally,
did you have an awesome time? Did you drink awesome shooters and listen to awesome music and then just sit around and soak up each other's awesomeness? Did you have an awesome time? Did you...
House on the Rock Part 3.
Let's see. So is there a breakdown of all the references?
When Phil Oakes said, "Everything is going wrong, everything is bad," I felt that.
The thing that comes to my mind when I think of Phil Oakes is a person who's been into folk singing for a very long time, starting back in folk music at the time when Woody Guthrie and Pete Seeger and Bob Dylan and people like that.
Bob Dylan has the bar over his eyes.
What exactly was it like back then? What years are we talking about to begin with?
Well, I'm just an old man.
The thing that comes to my mind when I think of Phil Oakes is
the fucking bars over his eyes. Dude, that's
folk singing for a very long time, starting back in folk music at the time when
is that the
Woody
thing to
Guthrie
do?
and Pete Seeger and Bob Dylan and people like that, Tom Paxton were all involved in it. Well,
But didn't he do a dig at Pete Seeger? I wanted a Pete Seeger. Obviously, like the wait, when was like the reboot for Pete Seeger? Because there was like she hates. Damn. I mean, God help the truth. So what's the because I don't have a lot of feelings one way or the other about Bob Dylan. What's the fucking, is the guy like a fucking, is he like a gusano? Like, what's the deal? Why is Bob Dylan a problematic fave?
what
Like,
exactly was it like?
Cause like if it's just like, it keeps going. It keeps going. My God. Yeah. Why is Bob Dylan bad? Phil can get it though. He's like a fair weather folk singer. In what sense? Like in the sense that he's like, I mean, I would probably say he's like lukewarm, you know? Like he's a folk singer who doesn't actually sing about any, he doesn't actually like talk explicitly about anything like revolutionary or anything like that. He just kind of insert Phil Oakes fan cam. or is it? Oh fuck. Fan cam. Phil Oakes fan cam. Phil Ox? I'm gonna keep calling him Phil Oakes. I dreamed I saw Phil Oakes last night, alive as you and me. Oakes. Okay. So there might be a TikTok in there somewhere doing all the references, but I don't know. This is long. I once was young and impulsive. I wore every conceivable pin, even went to the socialist meetings, learned all the old Union hymns, but I've grown that. This whole one is like, you can keep that word for word. I actually had a conversation with my dad. Yeah, I actually had a conversation with my dad about like civil rights rallies, and he's like, "Fucking, have you gone to a fucking civil rights?" I was like, "Yes," but he also like he was talking about when he marched against Vietnam, and he was talking about that, and then like as we like talk more about it, and we like teased out all the details. What came to light is that what he actually did is he was walking home from school, and like there was an anti-Vietnam War march that was like walking the same way he was walking anyway. So he and his friend just kind of like walked along with them, and then they saw cops and they like ducked out. That was his like big that was his big political move. You know? He was really excited to tell me. It's like, damn, dude. I didn't know I was a red diaper baby. Holy shit. You're just telling me this now? So we might be able to like cut out for like a punk cover. We might be able to cut the length down a little bit, because that's the thing about folk songs is they just like they just go long. Yes, he is a gigalib. I vote for the Democratic Party. They want the union to be strong. Got all the Pete Seeger concerts. He sure gets me singing the songs. This is also pretty good. Lunar Directory. Thanks for the follow. And thanks, oh no. Oh no. What the fuck is Lunar? Don't nobody look at it. It's probably a fucking like, it's a fucking bot. Someone ban Lunar Directory. Wait, I want to do it. Eat shit, robot. Think I give a fuck? Wait, what was I doing? I read new. Okay. So I don't know. Do liberals read anymore? Oh no, we're on this one. People of old Mississippi should hang their heads in shame. I can't understand how their minds work. What's the matter? Don't they watch? So the thing is, okay. This is the thing. This is the thing that rhymes. So I hope they put you bars, behind bars, barred bars. I thought I'd be able to knock this out like in one night. I think we'll have to come back to this. It's getting dangerously close to sleepy time. So what I'm gonna do is I got like a little jam thing happening tomorrow. That's gonna be nice to get the guys together, play some stuff. So we'll put a pin in this. We'll come back to it. Thanks for stopping by.